Alright guys, welcome back to another documentation video episode, I think this is 14, I don't know, the title will say it, but welcome back to another video where I'm documenting my journey becoming a full-time photographer and to traveling the world. One thing that I've been thinking of this past week is that there's little ups and downs, like I've mentioned before in some of my other videos. And I think those are actually really important to the whole process. I've been giving you kind of a big overview of like what I've been doing, but I feel like bringing you guys along, I guess a vlog-like type video, along for the ride and showing you what I'm doing more or less, instead of just telling you or telling you as things go on so that I can keep them fresh in my mind. I'm thinking about doing that instead than just these kind of like in-studio things. Well, I still might still do them. I think it's important that whenever I have a problem or I'm feeling down or something, I just go to whip the camera out and start recording and explaining how I'm feeling, why, and stuff like that. Because there's one or two times in particular this week that I remember feeling some way. I'm like, okay, I gotta remember this so I can explain it in the documentation episode. And now that it's time to make the video, I can't really remember. I remember I was down. Oh, okay. Funny, right here on the spot. I remember. But it's just things like that I'm thinking I'm gonna start just pulling the camera out at different times so that I can keep stuff fresh in my mind and like bring you guys along with me rather than just reporting back to you guys. Anyways, so what I have been having problems with this past week is comparing myself and my work to other people. And I don't think I mentioned this in the last documentation video, but I've been comparing to my work to my friends that are really a lot better than me and just some other people I follow on Instagram. And it's been just making me feel like my work sucks and that I don't know what I'm doing. And so I've been combating that. Now I got some advice from somebody else. I actually reached out. There was a friend here, and I was comparing my work a lot to his, and every time I'd see something, I'd be like, yo, why is mine never that good? He's always going on these epic adventures, and the reason for him why it really hit is because he literally lives right over there, and so it's just so close, and I know him, and he's doing a lot better than me, and I'm not doing as good. So I actually ended up unfollowing him, his stuff, which has helped. But yeah, I actually DM'd him, and I was like, dude, why am I always doing this? And I was like, why do you not? Because I kind of explained it to him, which made me feel a lot better about it. You know, confronting my own insecurities or fears, I guess you could say, helped out a lot. I kind of explained it to him. He gave me some advice, and he did it. He did it in the beginning too, when he first started out with photography and growing his brand on Instagram. And I'm doing it too. It's something I think we all do. I actually wrote in my blog post it's going to come out in at least this specific post is going to come out in 2 weeks. But I kind of actually touched up on it and mentioned it because I felt strongly to create a piece like that. So maybe it can help you guys. But and I'm touching on it here. To just don't compare yourself to others because a lot of people I've been comparing myself to have been in the game of photography and Instagram a lot longer than I have. And so there's really no reason I should be comparing myself to them because they've been doing it a lot longer than me. Like I've been only at this for like 4 months-ish, 5 months-ish, and they've been doing it for over a year, multiple years even. Comparing myself to other people isn't gonna get me where I wanna go, and it's just gonna drag me down. So trying to do it, I'm working on it best I can. I figured I'd just share that with you guys. But other than that, that was kind of like my big thing for the week that I was trying to work on. Or overcome, I guess. It's still going to be a work in progress of overcoming it, but we're working on it. Another thing that I've realized this past it's like this back end to half the week, my engagement hasn't been doing so well on my Instagram post. I don't know what it is. I posted something and I got 106 likes, and then the post before that got like 80 something. Usually I get around, after like a day or two, I'll get around just before 100 or like just a little bit over 100. And so that post got 84, and then I posted that one, it got like 100, I think it's at 106 or 109, and then I posted another one that I think is really good, a really good product shot of my knife, and it's only like 70 something right now. And then a post that I posted today, we still obviously have to wait for usually a day or two. I post every other day, so usually I don't judge it until my next post comes out. But right now it's at 40 something, and I posted it around 9 in the morning. So we'll see how that post goes. The last few, it's kind of been hit and miss, and I don't know if it's in part of like the engagement group on them. They're just not engaging as much, or what's going on with that. And that's also a downside to if you're using engagement groups, is that your engagement will drop after you start using the groups. So we have like 20, just over like 31 people in our engagement group, and I'm only getting like 6 people-ish, 6 to 10 people engaging with my stuff when everybody should be. So yeah, there's that. So there's troubles there with my engagement rate. Let's see what else. Instagram is, or I mean, sorry, YouTube has actually been kind of growing slowly a little bit. My YouTube, I was at 269 for a little bit, and then I'm at 270, and then it went to 271, and now it's at 272. So it's slowly growing. I actually uploaded a BMX video, if you guys didn't see that, this past Friday. I figured I'd go ahead and make just a fun video and just throw it up there. But yeah, we're still sticking at it. We're still waking up at 4:30 in the morning. Yesterday I had to work until 10. I usually go to bed at 8 o'clock to get about 8 hours of sleep, 8 to 7.5 hours of sleep. But I had work until 10, and so I didn't go to sleep till like 10:30, 11-ish. So I still woke up at 4:30 this morning, and that gave me like 5.5 hours of sleep. So definitely gonna go to bed a little earlier, because I'll sacrifice sleep like one night or every now and then, just so I can stick with my schedule, and to stay disciplined. I knew this morning was gonna be hard. It's gonna like push my discipline a bit, but we got up, we did it. By the time you guys are watching this, my blog will already be uploaded onto my site, kadenbera.com. Then on the top, you'll see a blog, and you can go read my latest blog on there. Yeah, my podcast came out last Friday, and then I have another podcast coming out this Friday. So stay tuned, check that out. It's just the Kaden Bera Experience on YouTube. I'll link everything down below in the description, so you guys can go check that out. And I don't think I have any more updates, so I think that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching and following my journey. We'll see you guys on the next one. I hope this brought you value. Peace.